Hello, boys. Let us do the third part of your chapter number 16, Natural Calamities. Angangsa, ako'y second part pa ako'y na hajiki natural calamities hariba para duda helping in times of disaster thok pataragadi ako'y na mi atupo kamay na mating pangadagi maduda organization mayam kaya marum thoi moinasu kamainam help tobige adigi Prime Minister National Relief Fund se karino matau karamna masina hajiki disaster thokpa misingda mateng pangbage sigi maramda khoina nainebul oire adugi makha hajik chatakisi page number 90 dealing with disasters. Let us see this. You can also help in times of a disaster in the following ways, especially if you live in a calamity prone region. So, boys, you can also help at the time of disasters. How can you help them? That means you can help them in the following ways, especially if you live in a calamity prone region. Calamity talk about the aina hana haigrabani hojiki calamity gi maram duda adumaina karigumba hojiki chinjak tangba mafam madugumba leiba taragadi akoina kamai mateng pangba yabage sigi matangdani. Be aware of the kind of disaster that can occur in your region. Practice how to leave your house quickly in case of an emergency. Be aware means you have to be careful of the kind of disasters that can occur in your region. That means the region where you are living. At that region, so you have to be careful about the disaster. Practice how to leave your house quickly in case of an emergency, and you have to practice yourself. If any disasters happen, or that means if there is an emergency, how quickly you can come out from your house, you have to practice this. Be aware of the kind of disaster that can occur in your region. Noina leiriba mafamduda maduda karigumba disaster thokpa taragadi madudagi isase ngakthokpa oina akoina matam khudingmakta aware leigadabani chaksinna leigadabani. Practice how to leave your house quickly in case of an emergency. Karigumba matamda emergency ama thokpa taragadi hajiki disaster gumba ama thokpa taragadi haidi yam thuna matam changhandadana akhoi yum se thaduraga thoknaba masigi practice se thamgarabani matam manghan loidabani maduda hek kanugi disaster thokpa taradi khudakta yumdo thaduraga mapanda lamhangumbada chakkarabani. Keep dry eatables, blankets, medicines, torches, and candles handy in an emergency bag. So, boys, you have to keep dry eatables. Eatables means eatable things, you have to say, okay? Blankets, medicines, torches, and candles. You have to keep all these things in a handy emergency bag. Have the handy akhona kutna puba yaba adugumba emergency bag amada kari thamgaduna haitaragadi eatables chaba yaba achapot gumba khara adigi adugi achapot to dry ogidbani akangba achapot oigadbani ko blankets ne kumbol ne hidak ne aduga torch ne ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯀꯦꯟꯗꯜꯁꯨ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯏꯃꯥꯔꯖꯦꯟꯁꯤ ꯈꯥꯎ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯍꯥꯜꯂꯒ ꯊꯝꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ, ꯍꯥꯞꯄꯒ ꯊꯝꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ. ꯈꯥꯎꯗꯣ ꯂꯨꯝꯍꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ, ꯆꯥꯎꯍꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ. ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯊꯣꯛꯄꯗꯨꯗ ꯈꯨꯗꯛꯇ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯈꯥꯎꯗꯨ ꯄꯨꯔꯒ ꯆꯦꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯊꯝꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ. Not important phone numbers of places like police station, ambulance, hospital and fire station. Keep them handy. So you need to do what? You have to note, you have to copy. So in a diary or anything, all the important numbers such as police station number, ambulance number, hospital and fire station. And you have to keep that one also. It should be handy at the time of emergency. You have to pick that one also and you have to run away. So not important phone numbers. ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯤ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯅ ꯂꯦꯈꯥꯕꯣꯏ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯀꯩ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯇꯥꯏ? ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯐꯣꯟ ꯅꯝꯕꯔꯁ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯏꯊꯣꯛꯑꯒ ꯊꯝꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ. ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯅꯝꯕꯔ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯅ ꯄꯨꯂꯤꯁ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯁꯟꯒꯤꯅꯦ, ꯑꯦꯝꯕꯨꯂꯦꯟꯁꯀꯤꯅꯦ, ꯍꯣꯁꯄꯤꯇꯥꯜꯅꯦ, ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯐꯥꯌꯔ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯁꯟꯒꯤꯅꯦ. ꯃꯩ ꯅꯝꯕꯔ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯏꯔꯒ ꯀꯩ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯇꯥꯏ? ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯤꯞ ꯗꯦꯝ ꯍꯦꯟꯗꯤ. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯨꯠꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯛꯇ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯐꯪꯉꯒ ꯄꯨꯔꯒ ꯆꯦꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯊꯝꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ. In case a disaster occurs, grab the emergency bag, switch off the main electric switch and quickly move out of the house. Lock it before you go. So if a disaster occurs, at the time you have to carry that emergency bag, and you should not forget to off the main switch of electric, and quickly move out of the house. Promptly you have to get out of the house and lock it before you go, and your house also you have to lock before you leave the house. Aduga, in case a disaster occurs, karigumba matamda disaster thokpa taragadi, grab the emergency bag, emergency khawdo, madu paraga kaidoni, switch off the main electric switch. Akoigi yumda leiba electric ki switch off togadmani, main switch to madu off toshingadamni, and quickly move out of the house. Adigi kaidogni am thuna hojiki ꯌꯨꯝꯗꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯅꯤ? ꯃꯄꯥꯟꯗ ꯊꯣꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯅꯤ. ꯑꯗꯨ ꯊꯣꯛꯑꯝꯗꯥꯏꯗ lock it before you go. ꯀꯥꯁꯦ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯑꯒ ꯆꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯁꯦ ꯁꯣ ꯂꯣꯜꯂꯒ ꯆꯠꯀꯗꯕꯅꯤ. Inform as many people as you can for help. And you have to inform as many people as you can to help you. Or to help, okay, others also. ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯅꯤ? ꯅꯪꯅ ꯉꯝꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯅꯤ? ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯅꯕ ꯀꯧꯔꯛꯀꯗꯕꯅꯤ, ꯃꯣꯏꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯛꯀꯗꯕꯅꯤ. Help people around you to move to safer places. And children, you yourself, you should help those people who are around you to send them in safer places. Help people around you. Aduga noige surrounding da leiba, akoibada leiba misingse aduda disaster da karigumba effect to butargadi moisingsu safer place akoidi kaitobu tare. Karigumba hojiki thokta hojiki disaster thokta ba mafamse ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯉꯥꯛ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯗ ꯆꯠꯍꯟꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ. Do not panic or spread rumors. Stay calm. So, if that means disaster happen, one should not be panic or spread rumors. And then that means they should not spread any rumors. They have to stay and silent, calm. Ado kaidoba tayo amka sida, do not panic. As kan tokre disaster thokre. Ay sisidadi kan toni mi mayam se so putare si bitare kamay toni. Adigi as aduda aduk mi sokre hana tay. Asigumba se tawroy debini. Adu sigumba se rumor se mingonda mi mamang da tawroy debini. Aduga stay calm. Tumina sakarabini. Adu tumina legadabini mafam aduda natana am santi laina famaga legadabini. Mapanda thoga. Give first aid to people who are injured, and then you need to give first aid to those people who are injured. ado hojiki doctor yudringaida natragana doctor laktrigaida kaidoba tai akhona first aid se soiba misingdadi first aid piba taba adu pigadabni hojik picture sisida page number 90 da yengo sisida yengo mi first aid bandage na hojik kaina bandage taurise first aid pirimni doctor yudringaida sumaina first aid se pibigadabni first aid. Hojik first aid se karinom ka yang asi what is first aid, let us see. First aid is the immediate help given to an injured person before proper medical help arrives. So first aid, it is the immediate help, it is the prompt help which is given to an injured person before the arrival of doctors or before proper medical help arrives. First aid se masi karigumba gatana ma hek thokpagi matungda khudaktagi oina immediately khudakta karigumba mating pangbiba natan sokapa nangba taragadi maduda kaidoba taba seba tobiba to an injured person before proper medical help arrives. Habdi doctor khangde natan proper medical se medical gimi se laktrigaida karigumba khudaktagi oina mating pangbiba. Suppose bleeding to tardi bleeding se stop to nanaba figumba ni yepaga thamba masigumba se masi to bu kari kowi first aid piba habni ko. If given on time, it can save a life or prevent an injured person's condition from worsening. So if given on time, if this first aid is given in proper time, it can save the life or it can prevent an injured person to becoming that person's from worsening. We can save them. Hadi sumaina ko na first step se matam sana pi taragadi maduna kari to ngami it can save a life kunsi amabo ko na kan bangami or prevent an injured person's condition from worsening. Hadi hajiki soiba migi fibom se yam thina sokpadi kya ko na kan bibungami. Now let us see the next page, page 91. Page 91 dam ko yang ko ang there are 3 rules a first aider should keep in mind. First aider, okay, they have to follow these 3 rules. They have to keep in their mind. Stay calm. Act first. Try and arrange for a doctor as fast as possible. So these are the 3 rules which a first aider need to keep in mind. First aider mana mase sigi piriba makade piriba 3 rules se masi magi pukningda thamgadabani. Habidi stay calm. Act first. Try and arrange for a doctor as fast as possible. Habidi stay calm, calmly legadabani. Ingna tapna legadabani. act first karigumba thapak ama tawda khudakta tawgarabani adagi habidi hujiki bandage piba bandage tawdugumse aduga try and arrange for a doctor as fast as possible adagi yam thunamak doctor gidamakta arrangement ama tawgarabani. Let's read about specific first aid for some common emergencies and injuries. Now here under, let's read about specific first aid for some common emergencies and injuries. Habidi common oiba emergency and injury kharadagi haziki isa se ngakthoknaba adai mi atupabu ngakthoknaba akhoina kaidau tai haziki first aid se kari kamai thamgani habda man sig maramda akhoi tamasi ko. Burns hadi means that means mai na pu pa ta mai na chak pudo burns hadi mai na chak pu khong mi ki chak pa yawdo madu burns ko ni. In case a person's clothes catch fire, make him roll on the ground or wrap him in a thick blanket. So boys, in case a person's clothes catch fire, if you find, you have to tell that person immediately to fall down on the ground and roll the earth or covered his body in a thick blanket. Karigumba matamda suppose kanagumgi fida hojiki fire se catch tawe na lawshiko madu chak pa hutaradi kaidoni kudakta ma se leimai da hipalaga madu da rolling to len gadabani or aduna tagana compound gumba athaba compound amagumbana magi body se kaidoni akoina hojiki ma body se kupsin taba mandata magi hojik blanket se mangon ilan taba mai mutat namni ko. This will help to cut off the supply of air and oxygen that is essential for burning. Aduna kai dorga habduda haziki that will happen what this will help to cut off the supply of air and oxygen. Air and oxygen which supply the air to burn the clothes or the body of the man or person, so that fire will off the earth. It is because of air and oxygen will not available there, and to burn anything air and oxygen is essential. But if the burning body, that means covered with thick blanket, or if one happen to roll on the ground, there proper air and oxygen will not be available. Okay, so this condition you have to remember. Do not let the victim run. Okay, and that victim whose body is burning, he should not run. Haziki may chai mami she silaloy dumini. It will fan the fire and spread it. So if the person happen to run, then it will fan the fire and spread it. Habdi karigumba mana chen bitaragadi kaidoni maido dum henjilani. For minor burns, immerse the burnt area in cold water for 10 to 15 minutes or apply an ice pack on it. So in case a minor burns happen at the time, you have to immerse the burnt area in cold water for 10 to 15 minutes or apply at the burning part, and ice pack. This will prevent the formation of blisters. It will prevent formation of blisters there. ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯈꯖꯤꯛꯇꯪ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯆꯥꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯎꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯗ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯔꯅꯤ? ꯁꯄꯣꯁ ꯑꯁꯥꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯥꯏꯕꯗ ꯈꯨꯠꯁꯦ ꯃꯩꯅ ꯆꯥꯛꯑꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯧꯔꯁꯤꯀꯣ. ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯅꯤ? ꯈꯨꯗꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯣꯜ ꯋꯥꯇꯔ, ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯏꯪꯕ, ꯑꯁꯦꯡꯕ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤꯀꯣ. ꯀꯣꯜ ꯋꯥꯇꯔꯗꯣ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯠ 10ꯗꯒꯤꯅ 15 ꯃꯤꯅꯠꯁ ꯐꯥꯎꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯔꯅꯤ? ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯈꯨꯠꯇ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯨ ꯊꯥꯗꯔꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯊꯝꯃꯅꯤ. or apply an ice pack on it. ꯑꯗꯨ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯦ ice pack ꯂꯩꯕꯁꯦ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤꯖꯀꯨꯝꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯔꯛꯑꯒ ice packꯇꯣ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯩꯅ ꯁꯣꯛꯏꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯊꯝꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ. This will prevent the formation of blisters. Apply a soothing antiseptic cream on the burnt area and then apply a soothing antiseptic cream in order to save the burning body from septic. That means this antiseptic cream should be applied on the burnt area. Never apply oil or ghee on it. Okay. 시시 그누다 ghee 나트나 oil 체 apply to ghee 나트나 oil 체 tasilloidbni. For severe burns, rush the victim to a doctor. So amthina ꯆꯥꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯛꯇ ꯃꯥꯁꯦ ꯄꯨꯔꯒ ꯗꯣꯛꯇꯔ ꯃꯅꯥꯛꯇ ꯌꯧꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ. Cuts and wounds. ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯦ ꯁꯤ ꯐꯦꯛ ꯇꯦꯟꯠꯀꯨꯝꯕꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯅꯣꯏ ꯄꯥꯍꯧꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤꯀꯣ. Never prick blisters. They may turn to wounds. ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕꯁꯦ ꯄꯥꯍꯧꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ. Cuts and wounds. Cuts ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯊꯥꯡꯒꯨꯝꯕꯅ ꯀꯛꯄꯁꯦ, ꯑꯗꯨꯒ wounds ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯁꯣꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤꯀꯣ. If the cut is small, wash the area with soap and water. If that means cut is small area at the time, one need to wash that area with soap and water. Karigumba habidi suri khangde ama khangde aduna kakpa taragadi adu kaidoni akhoi madugi area do sabonga isingna wash tawni chamani adudo. Then apply an antiseptic lotion and put a band-aid on it. Then after washing it, you need to apply an antiseptic lotion and put a band-aid on it. Hadi sumai thokpa taragadi kai togadage ha taragadi hojigi sapon ga ising tawga fajan chamaga adigi mathakta antiseptic lotion hapaga band-aid napkadabani. For deep cuts, take the victim to a doctor as the wound may require stitches. Okay, so if the cut is deep at the time, very quickly one need to carry that person near the doctor, because that wound or injured, it may need what? Stitches. Habidi deep am sangna kai hana lorsi natrana manung changna kai hana lorsi ko aduidi kaduni masu kudakta doctor manakta yohangadbni doctor manakta puraga sakarbni maramdi mase stitch ki su darkar bi ai pochin bi su darkar bi ai aduina kudakta doctor manakta yohangadbni. Fact and a cut can be caused due to a rusted or dirty object or a piece of metal. In such a case, the victim must be given an anti-tetanus injection within 24 hours. So this one also very important, boys. You must remember a cut can be caused due to a rusted or dirty object or a piece of metal. So if it happens, in that case, the victim must be given an anti-tetanus injection within 24 hours. ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯈꯣꯡ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯈꯨꯠ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ any parts of the body ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯀꯛꯄꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ rusted ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯖꯪ ꯀꯥꯕ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯌꯣꯠꯄꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯊꯥꯡ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ or dirty objects ꯑꯗꯨ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯅ ꯑꯃꯣꯠꯄ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯃꯅ or a piece of metal any metal amana ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕꯅ ꯁꯣꯛꯄ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯀꯣꯂꯤꯡ ꯀꯥꯕ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯁꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯧꯔꯁꯤꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯖꯤꯡꯈꯥꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯦꯇꯜ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯖꯤꯡꯈꯥꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯃꯦꯇꯜ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯖꯪ ꯀꯥꯕ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯀꯣꯂꯤꯡ ꯀꯥꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯖꯤꯡꯈꯥꯒꯨꯝꯕꯅ ꯁꯣꯛꯄ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯅꯤ In such a case, the victim must be given an anti-tetanus injection within 24 hours. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯁꯣꯛꯏꯕ ꯃꯤꯗꯣ ꯄꯨꯡ 24ꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯃꯥꯁꯦ anti-tetanus injection ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯀꯥꯞꯍꯟꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯑꯣꯏ Fracture, let us see. A fracture is a crack in a bone. It may occur due to a fall or an injury. A fracture, it is a crack in a bone. Bone hadi sharuda karigumba kaiba taragadi tikpa taradi madu kari tawi madu kari hai habda English ta fracture ko buniko. It may occur due to a fall or an injury. So that fracture it may occur, it is because of if anybody fall down or an injury. So do not move the fractured part. Fracture kanagumba khutse sumai fracture to butaragadi hajiki fracture to biba mafamse lenghal loidubini. Use a splint to prevent movement. Adugumbada splint kumbama 시즌하다가 그러더니 아직이 프랙처도 이번 폼도 랭한다나바 혼의 스플린트만 시즌하다가 하나 기실라가 되게 탐가라니. It can be made by using a piece of wood. 아직이 wood체 wood piece 마 또가 좀 나팅나가 아직이 밴데지 kumana ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯅ ꯑꯦꯅꯤ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯐꯤ ꯃꯇꯦꯛꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯕꯦꯟꯗꯦꯖ ꯂꯩꯔꯗꯤ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯐꯕꯅꯤ ꯕꯦꯟꯗꯦꯖ ꯂꯩꯇꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯐꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕꯅ ꯑꯁꯥꯡꯕ ꯐꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕꯅ ꯌꯦꯞꯄꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯊꯝꯃꯅꯤ ꯊꯝꯕ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯌꯦꯞꯄꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯕꯤꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯗꯥꯛꯇꯔ ꯃꯅꯥꯛꯇ ꯀꯣ of wood, cardboard, long scale or folded newspaper. A sling can be used to support a broken arm. Take the victim to a doctor as soon as possible. Okay, see here, a sling can be used here to support a broken arm. And as early as possible, take the victim. Victim hay du dik so ibe mi du ni ko. Ma si kai do ni. Yam thu namak ngam namak kan to ta ko. Thu na ko si purga ma si purga doctor manakta yogadabni. Sprain. A sprain is an injury to a muscle or joint. Sprain, it is an injury to a muscle or joint. It results in tearing of tissues, pain and swelling. Sprain no. It is an injury. Injury haja sokpa hui muscle gumba joint gumba sokpuse. Nanthabse dukan kari hai kya sprain ko niko. It results in tearing of tissues. Hui body ki tongan ba kaya talay ba tissue mayam se. Madu ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯏ ꯇꯤꯁꯨꯁꯦ ꯇꯠ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯊꯣꯛꯄꯅꯤ pain and swelling pain ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯅꯥꯕ swelling ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯄꯣꯝꯈꯠꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤꯀꯣ put an ice pack on the sprained area ice pack ꯊꯝꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯅꯥꯕ ꯈꯪꯅꯕꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯈꯥꯡꯅꯕ ꯀꯩꯗꯧ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ice pack ꯊꯝꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ then apply a pain relieving ointment and tie a clip bandage firmly around the sprained region. Then one need to apply a pain relieving ointment and tie a clip bandage firmly around the sprained region. ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯑꯦꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯏ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ pain relieving ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯅꯥꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯊꯥꯕ ꯐꯪꯅꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯅꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯋꯦꯟꯃꯦꯟꯁꯦ ꯃꯣꯂꯣꯝꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯍꯥꯞꯄꯤꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯇꯩꯁꯤꯟꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯦꯟꯇꯥꯏ ꯀ꯭ꯔꯤꯞ ꯕꯦꯟꯗꯦꯖ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯀ꯭ꯔꯤꯞ ꯕꯦꯟꯗꯦꯖ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯄꯤꯛꯆꯔꯁꯤꯗ ꯎꯠꯂꯤꯕꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯕꯦꯟꯗꯦꯖ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯅꯤ ꯐꯥꯔꯝꯂꯤ ꯑꯦꯔꯥꯎꯟ ꯗ ꯁ꯭ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯟ ꯔꯤꯖꯟ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯥ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯄꯤꯛꯆꯔꯁꯤꯗ ꯎꯠꯂꯤꯁꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯣ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯥ ꯃꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯡꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯔꯒꯦ ꯃꯁꯣꯛꯏꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯕꯦꯟꯗꯦꯖ ꯑꯃ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯆꯦꯛꯁꯤꯟꯅ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯕ ꯇꯥꯏ ꯕꯦꯟꯗꯦꯖꯁꯦ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯌꯦꯞꯄꯒ ꯃꯥꯁꯦ ꯊꯝꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ or ꯗꯣꯛꯇꯔꯗ ꯄꯨꯔꯒ ꯆꯠꯀꯗꯕꯅꯤ. So here's the end of the chapter, boys. That's up to here now. Thank you all.